Hello and welcome to Clemmy Games recommends Skeleton Boomerang, a fantastic 2D platformer that is designed around boomerangs, developed by Anim with lead designer Artisano and released on Steam in August 2017. For disclosure, I received this game for free. In Skeleton Boomerang, you play as a man named Hunter who is tracking down Mr. Saturday, an evil spirit and master of voodoo who has placed a curse on Hunter's bloodline. Mr. Saturday has currently taken up refuge on an island, plotting to turn everyone into the undead, so it is up to Hunter and his enchanted boomerang to save the day. Platformers live and die by the tightness of their controls, and Skeleton Boomerang fulfills this criteria to the highest level. The degree of precision and control here is up there with the greats in the genre and made for a very enjoyable experience. In fact, when I recorded the footage for this video, I was having a pretty down day, but this game in particular lifted my spirits, which is why I am recommending it. The game controls rather simply, and while it is a throwback, Skeleton Boomerang does incorporate elements from modern game design, resulting in fluid combat and platforming. The ability to roll allows Hunter to move past enemies without taking damage, and the roll can be used in mid-air as well to increase the horizontal distance of a jump, which is very helpful for platforming sections. Attack causes Hunter to throw his boomerang, which acts exactly how a boomerang should, returning to Hunter after it is thrown. Interestingly, there are abilities associated with the boomerang as well. For example, when starting off, you have two abilities, one which forces your boomerang to return to you when the attack button is pressed while the boomerang is out, and another which causes the boomerang to hover in place for a few moments. You can switch between these abilities on the fly with the shoulder buttons, which allows you to adapt to the situation at hand. Perhaps most symbolic of the modern game design in Skeleton Boomerang is the ability to dodge, activated by pressing down and roll at the same time. When the game first revealed this mechanic to me, I was really impressed at its inclusion, since the ability to sidestep enemy attacks does give the game a certain amount of depth in what is otherwise a simple platformer. A critical part of the game is collecting bone chips, which can be found in the environment, as well as defeating enemies. Bone chips do accumulate across stages and are the main form of progression in the game, since they unlock upgrades like extra health, new boomerangs and new skills at certain milestones. This ties into the combo-based combat, since higher combos result in more bone chips from defeated enemies. You can always replay levels to try and get a better bone chip score, which rewards mastery of the combat mechanics. Here, each additional hit that the boomerang connects with once thrown adds to the combo counter, and it becomes an insane and masterful art to bait enemies and to fire your boomerang while not allowing it to return to you. While I am definitely not at a high enough skill level to do this, I can certainly see how this could play a huge role in speed runs of the game. The level design here is pretty great, with a gradual ramp up in difficulty and a ton of varieties in the tile sets. There are also several gimmicks that are encountered, such as a snowmobile, air currents which affects your jumps, water which you can swim in, icicles which fall and do damage but can then be used as platforms, swamp goo that will push you upwards, and even a storm cloud which periodically discharges lightning, forcing you to take cover. I really like the variety in experiences here, and the overworld exploration did add to its charm. Your main goal in each level is to complete it, which awards you with golden skulls. In addition to that, there are hidden collectibles named cool necklaces, which are usually placed in harder to reach places. You do often get a glimpse of it somewhere in the level, so these are not so obtuse and difficult to find, but rather serve as a fun little thing to do on the side. Skulls and necklaces do gate the progression in the game, unlocking levels as you collect more of them, so it is in your best interest to find as many of these as you can. There are also boss fights in this game as well, which do have their own unique twist to them. The first boss, for example, is a gigantic dinosaur skeleton, very much like the one in Jurassic Park, whose main attack is, ironically, summoning fireballs and meteors. Boss fights do also award you with another type of key, which again gates progression. Finally, I really love the music in this game, which is up there with the electronic Super Joys and the Shovel Knights of the world. The tracks are fast-paced, upbeat, and really do remind me of another time in gaming. This is yet another soundtrack which I would like to listen to out of game, so great stuff all around. Overall, I think that Skeleton Boomerang is a fantastic platformer which reminds me of the old days but does add in modern elements as well. It plays supremely well and has interesting mechanics and music to boot. Really well-rounded package which makes this a recommendation. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like. Thanks again and I will see you in the next video.